Welcome, pallbearers, members of the congregation. It's funeral time. Look, I've done multiple funeral videos on the Microsoft platform, but we had hope. We had hope that it's a possibility that the mobile platform for Microsoft may make a comeback, but we was wrong. Microsoft has officially came out on record and said by the end of 2019, it's the end of the Microsoft mobile platform. In this video, I'm gonna highlight the good stuff about Microsoft Mobile, some of the things that I truly love about Microsoft. So sit back and relax, and let's get into the funeral of the Microsoft platform. Let's go. Welcome, members of the congregation, to another funeral. The beginning of 2019, and we starting off with sad news. Microsoft has came out on record and said by the end of this year, they'll be pulling the cord on the Microsoft mobile platform. But we already knew that. We already knew that the mobile platform was done. A lot of people has already moved on, but there had some people that had hope, a Surface phone. We've been hearing that for a long time, that Microsoft will release a Surface phone. It never happened. We also heard that Microsoft would make plenty devices. It never happened. The mobile platform been going downhill for years, but they have a lot of fans out there that were still holding on to hope to the Microsoft platform. Let's talk about some of the good things of the Microsoft platform. Windows 10 Mobile was a very good operating system. I remember having a classic device, the 1520. The 1520, a phone that came out long time ago. One of my favorite phones, very fast and fluid. I mean, really good. I updated this device to Windows 10 and it ran like a champ. The cameras on here was very good. Also, the 1020 and the 940. We had a lot of phones out there that was very good. A lot of phones out there. And every time you pull out a Microsoft phone and you see that emblem say Microsoft, you know that you was getting a pretty decent phone for the price. The Windows tiles on the device was very special to me. I liked the operating system that Windows had. It didn't need a lot of power to run good. I mean, the platform can have phones with about 2 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon low-end processors, and they ran like champs. Also, when you talk about some of the Nokia devices that Windows had, I mean, very beautiful, gorgeous phones. And on this YouTube channel, I made plenty of videos about Windows phones. I mean, a lot of videos about Windows phones. And so today, Microsoft has officially just telling people to move on to Android or iOS. So as you can see, I really did like a lot of Windows phones. I was a Windows fan. I grew a large Windows community on this YouTube channel. But I decided about a year or so ago to cancel the project. I made a funeral video about a year ago about the end of Windows, and I still had hope. I still held on to all my Windows phones just because it's a possibility that Windows may make a comeback. But I knew once some of the things in the App Store was being yanked out, I knew that when I opened up some apps, it was no longer available. I knew that the developers in the App Store was thinning out and developers was moving on to other platforms because Windows is dead. Now, again, I was one of the ones that had hope. I had hope, but unfortunately, Microsoft didn't have hope. They canceled the project. They didn't have hope. They didn't believe in their fans. They let their fans dwindle off to another platform. Listen, I would tell you that I will be a Windows fan today if Microsoft would support their phones, give us a premium device, give us a Surface phone, give us something for business and play, I will be all in on Windows. But unfortunately, Microsoft didn't care. They believed that they didn't want to invest into the platform. They didn't want to give the support that we wanted in the platform. Look, I know that the market share of the Windows platform was next to none, but whose fault is that? Why was the platform that bad? I mean, they had a great OS. The apps was pretty good if you can get them. I mean, all the platform needed was some investment, some TLC, and some support, and some good premium phones at a good price. I think the Windows platform would have survived. Give us a Surface phone, market it, and give us what we want as fans. And I believe that the Microsoft platform will still be here today. But unfortunately, they didn't have faith in their own platform. Maybe they could have sold the platform to somebody else. Maybe somebody could have bought the platform and brought it to the next level. I know it's hard work. But at the end of the day, they didn't want to invest and they didn't want to put the effort and the money in the platform. So now, here's where we at. It's a funeral. So pallbearers, members, let's say goodbye to the mobile platform. Look, hopefully in 2019, we won't see a lot of funerals. We won't see phones and platforms get buried. But if they don't survive, I will funeralize them. So as we say our last goodbyes to Windows Mobile, hurts my heart to put this red flower in this casket, but it has to be done now. It has to be done. So, as we say our last goodbyes to the Windows Mobile platform and say no more, we will never see this again. It's a shame. I had hope for Windows. I kept all my phones. Can't even sell them. Just hold on to them as a collector's item. Hopefully, throughout 2019, maybe Microsoft may change its mind and I might have to do a resurrection video. But not right now. This is the end of Microsoft for real this time. For real. The letters is out. They have already pulled the cord on the platform. So if you holding on to a Windows Mobile phone, give up and go buy Android or iOS phone. Go buy your Android phone or an iPhone. This platform is done. Wow. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Say goodbye to Windows Mobile forever. See you guys on the next video. Peace.